How's it going, guys? Warmage here with our second I'm an Air Traffic Controller 4 video. Today we'll be taking on part 2 of the tutorial where we will learn the approach phase of the game. It should be 15-20 minutes, but it's still a great way to learn the game, and hopefully you guys learned something new about air traffic controllers today. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to drop a like, comment down below any feedback or any video suggestions, and make sure to subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications so you know when we post any new gaming related content to the channel. Anyways, let's get straight into things. Let's start tutorial number 2. Alright, so there are 3 different aircraft here. We have Blue Airways 2097 from Seoul. We can take a look at it here. We also have Blue Airways 459 from Miyazaki. And lastly, we have Blue Airways 513 from Kudamoto. So let's get started. Wind calm right now. It's looking so when an aircraft enters the airport's controlled airspace or the control zone, ATC must make contact with this airplane. So here he is in the control zone here, Black Airways 85. And we want to check the position with the radar on the left side of the screen, and we select him right here. Or we click this. Now, it's very difficult to see him from the tower view right now. So most times when they are approaching the airport, you want to be on aircraft. And this is a plane from Fukuoka. So the controller must inform the aircraft that it has confirmed it is within the control zone, where we now click radar contact. And we must confirm the arrival time and instruct route change as necessary. So at this time we want to see the relationship with other aircraft. Obviously they're in a line here, and we must issue these instructions accordingly. This plane wants to arrive between 12 and 12:40. This is its landing runway, which we can see right here. And this is where it wants to park, on the airport. So you can click route change to change his route. And then you click one of these dots to change where he heads. So you could make him take a shortcut like clicking this, or you can make him take a longer route with the other ones. So obviously the fact that we changed this route gets reflected in the radar image, and the route change could also be used for separation between other planes. So this was his planned route, and now it is taking the green line. So if you want to cancel this route change, you can now do to instruct them to intercept final approach course, which is right here, and you'll just go back to the blue line. And then you have to give him clearance to approach the airport. So you could also give him landing approach clearance before you change its route, but if you do this, you cannot change its route after you give the landing/approach clearance. Course adjustments in the sky can also be performed with reduced speed instructions, and this will instruct the pilot to slow down the incoming airplane. So you want to do this as necessary by looking at the arrival time here, the position in relation to these other aircraft, and how busy the aircraft is at the current time. So as he approaches the airport, he is passed over to the tower for landing clearance. So if we move over to Blue Airways 2097, who is closer to the airport, 17 miles away, we can give him the tower handoff. So, additionally, the aircraft has headed towards the airport and commenced its final approach. We have to see how the runway is, and we must give a landing clearance. So landing clearance right here, continue approach if you don't want to do that. Now, if we look at the aircraft that's actually landing at the airport, which is Blue Airways 459, he is right here. So after confirming the landing of the aircraft, we must select the departure point from his runway, and we have to select an appropriate departure point while confirming the position of his arrival spot, right here at spot 55. We can see that here on the blue dot, that is where he wants to park. The distance to, So now, once he's landed, we want to hand him off to the ground controller, which we can now do here. And the blue arrows here will show him where he wants to go, or where he's going. So now that he has contacted the ground movement control, we can give him permission to taxi to the ground spot. Let's guide to the taxiway that will take us to the spot. When checking the aircraft on the ground, switch to ground radar and let's confirm. We've done that now. We are on the ground radar, and we do want to click taxiing approved, and then we can see the route right here. To change the ground route, you click the point you want him to pass through. So you could click like here or here, and the alter route would be displayed. But this route's fine, so we'll just click start taxiing. So when the aircraft arrives at the spot, the control of the arrival aircraft is finished. Spot in later than so if you go in later than the expected arrival time, this will result in a delay, obviously. So, and you don't want to do that. So obviously he landed in his time slot here, which is good. So that concludes episode number 2 of the I'm an Air Traffic Controller 4 tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you do, once again, make sure to drop a like. Tomorrow we'll be taking on tutorial number 3. If you have any feedback or any video suggestions, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on post notifications so you know when we post new updates to the series. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.